All right, we hear a lot about the U.S. home builders, but what about the housing market south of the border? Lydia Thiel is the NYSE with the CEO of the largest home builder in Mexico. Lydia?
Hey there, Matt. That's right. I am here standing with Gerardo de Nicolas Gutierrez. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you.
CEO of Desarrolladora, Homex. I apologize for my horrific Spanish there. However, I do want to talk obviously about the Mexican housing market. It's pretty closely related to the U.S. housing market. You also have a significant recession going on in Mexico right now. Tell me what your outlook is for housing in your country.
Yeah, in Mexico we have been saving for housing since 1972. We have two very big and strong institutions, Infonavit and Fobiste, and those are the base of how the industry is growing in this year and how the government is promoting this industry as a counter-cyclical industry to reactivate the economy in Mexico.
But when it comes to, for instance, so Goldman Sachs initiated their coverage of the Mexican home building group today. They're cautious on the short term, although positive on the long term. Their concerns have to do, obviously, with GDP contracting and unemployment, for instance. What is your company doing when it comes to sort of forestalling those headwinds, or what is your outlook for how actually many homes are going to sell? How is this business going to do going forward, given those headwinds?
Today we have a great opportunity because the public home builders, we contribute with 25% of the new homes being built in Mexico only. And today we have the opportunity of take market share from the other 75% that is not having access to credit. And that's why we have been able to grow today in these conditions. We have just for the most important housing fund for Infonavit, we have 14 million subscribers, and this year this institution will contribute with around 500,000 new mortgages. And we, as Homex, we have around 8% of the overall market, and we feel comfortable on increasing this market share in the near term.
And talk to me a little bit about home building materials. Obviously, you're somewhat sensitive to commodity prices, whether it's aluminum or cement. What kind of trends are you seeing there? Because obviously, those are also stocks that a lot of American investors are looking at, not just ADRs of your stock here, but also other ways to play home building or those commodity rallies. What is your outlook for those prices?
What we have seen, for us, the most important building material is cement, and the second most important is steel. In cement, we have seen the same prices than last year, and we have seen a reduction in the steel price. And we believe that some prices could go down in the future because the reduced demand for those building materials. And we believe that we can increase our gross margins because of this opportunity of being one of the few home builders that are growing in these conditions.
Gotcha. Okay, well, you heard it here. And by the way, this is the only ADR, Mexican home building ADR, that trades here at the New York Stock Exchange. As you know, the largest one in Mexico. Matt, back to you.
All right, Lydia, thanks very much. Now